There's always somebody outworking you. You gotta try to outwork that.
Even I look at Kobe Bryant stuff, that was solo and stuff. But Kobe Bryant, man, let's watch some of the stuff in some of his interviews, and how he is. That dude was a dog. People talk about stories like I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna get there early and start working out. They're talking about Kobe was already there 2 hours before you,
Mm-hmm.
working out, drenched, sweating and stuff. So when I look at that, I'm like, yo, I remember that working mentality.
I seen an interview with Kobe. There's a couple of things about Kobe. Well, I'm gonna bring up
Mm-hmm.
two things about Kobe. One was an interview where he's talking about the difference between his work schedule and somebody else's. And so I might butcher this. I can't remember word for word what he was saying. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But he was talking about the difference between what he do, get up at 2 or 3, go to bed 6, 7, get up 2, 3, and then a normal person
Mm-hmm.
you get up at 7, right? So he's saying how a normal person get up, go to bed 10, 11, get up 7,
Yeah.
they go work out, they have lunch, they rest a little bit, they go work out, maybe,
Yeah.
and then they go. Then that's the end of the day. But by the time the second workout come in, it's 7, 8 at night, and
Yeah.
then there's no time to stay. Him, he get up at 3, eat
Mm-hmm.
breakfast, work out at 4,
Mm-hmm.
rest, work out at 7,
Yep.
rest, work out at 12, eat, rest, work out at like he working out 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Because you get up early,
We also get paid for that
get
though
it
too.
in, yeah, get it in. But I mean, it's the mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's the mentality, not what he's actually doing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So to me, is when you listen to those words, yeah, he get paid. That's all he get paid to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the mentality, the mama mentality,
Right. He
So
wants to be the
you got to
greatest.
get up, you got to outwork everybody. And I seen one where he was came back from injury. He's talking crap about the Lakers. In practice, he was talking crap about his teammates. Like, I'll be going for a minute. This was talking to each other, like talking mad crap, but like what he was doing and what the last dance said Jordan was doing
Mm-hmm.
was he wasn't actually belittling them. He was putting them on front street. Like he was putting he was calling them out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but he wasn't belittling them. That to
No.
me that's a difference.
No,
You
you're
know what I'm
right.
saying?
You think.
So yeah, Jordan used to punch people in the face. You know what I'm saying? Jordan used to like he
Yeah.
used to do everybody else. He used to
Mm-hmm.
hit jumpers, outwork you. You Jordan, I mean Kobe ain't stopped talking shit from the beginning. Like y'all done went the whole practice. You about to die. He talking shit, walking circles around you, talking shit
Mm-hmm.
about how you need to work harder, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like yo,
Yeah.
that's the thing, man.
Because it's like you made it to this level, and now you think you can just rest.
Yeah.
And then once you win that first championship, I mean, wanting to be a champion, right? That's his working mentality. And then when he became a champion, now it's like, yo, I like this. I want to keep becoming a champion. So that, like you said, is work mentality. But the thing also too, another grown, another grown man told, but there's a grown man like, hey, you're playing on my team. Because Kobe took on that responsibility, saying, this is my team. I don't want to just be, I don't just want to be a 500 team or whatever, whatever. I want to be a champion. And if you're going to play with me, we're all going to play like champions. If we're going to run, we're going to run together. We're going to lose together. If I'm diving on the floor, you're diving on the floor. We're all going to make those plays to be the next best, and we're all going to play that role. And I love that about him. Like, I just watch how hard he worked, and I was like, and I wasn't a Kobe fan at all. It took me a minute to be a Kobe fan, and I had to like, I started watching his games, I started watching how he talked, I started watching all that stuff. And I was like, all right. I said, oh, he is the real deal. He is the real deal. He wants it. And I'm like, I mean, people don't work as hard as him. People don't work as hard as him. They don't get it.
So what you thinking about the NBA nowadays? Like a lot of people, I heard one, uh, my boy Eugene Raylay. I'm gonna have him on here in the near future. I actually met him online gaming. But I
Really.
like I like the we have conversations. And he's funny. He's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like his point of view. So sometimes we have like these conversations about the NBA. You know, greatest player of all time, greatest team of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So his perspective on this is that when you talk about the Bulls team that won 72, what year was that? Do you know what year that is?
For the 3 in a row, or
Well, the team that won over 70 games.
we're not 90.
I don't know. You can look it up real quick. But that team and then the 72 and Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
And he's saying that you can't compare those two different eras, two different play styles. You know what I'm saying?
Believe that. I do believe that. I agree about that.
Because honestly, the best players from back then couldn't deal with players from now. Players are bigger, stronger, faster, and then knowledge in general about the game is just different.
Yeah.
That's why I think if you put those two teams head to head, Golden State would run away with that game. Because I watch a lot of the Jordan highlights, and this, I mean, come on, overall Jordan to me is overall, but a lot of his shots were open. A lot of his shots, he out athletic somebody to the rim. Once he got in the air, nobody could touch him. Maybe Vince, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But like the fadeaway jumper and the mid range shots, you know what I'm saying? Open as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in today's game, you got Curry hitting shots over almost 7-footers, all in his grill, doing it 10 times a game,
and his release is 10 times quicker.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
only thing I thought I heard that before someone said that, like
it's 95 by the way.
Was 95? Okay. But if I thought about that night, that team versus the Golden State, the only difference I would say, I think the Bulls' defense is their defense, like you would have put Jordan on Curry. You would have put Jordan on Curry.
But the key is, like you said, who's checking Mike?
Right. So the difference is
the period.
But I think he would lock Curry up. I think he would lock. All them screens he run on, Mike's gonna fight through the screens. Mike's gonna cheat through. Like he got to get player like 7, 8 times.
Then Mike's big. No, Ron Harper. Ron Harper was gonna get him.
Yeah, Ron Harper's a big dude too. You're gonna put Ron Harper probably on Clay.
Rodman on. No, Jordan might lock him.
No, you already know Rodman's going on Green.
No, they gonna kick each other in nuts, and they both gonna be out.
Yeah.
Like they gonna be out.
Oh, my bad. Scotty on the rim. I forgot. Scotty.
I was gonna say we forget somebody.
Yeah,
Scotty on the
Scotty
rim.
on him.
He got to.
My thing is this.
But Durant can't check Scotty though. He can't check Scotty.
That's
You know that.
That's going to be the
matchup. That matchup is going to play itself out.
See, and this is where, and we definitely talk about that, right? So, but to me, the difference is the amount of 3-pointers made per game. Now, everybody like to say they attempt more, but you look at, I actually looked this number up the other day. You know that they only attempted like 2 or 3 more 3-pointers a game than Jordan was at his prime. You know that?
See, think about that though. Just think about that though. So
Curry's like 28 and leader in NBA 3-pointers. Obviously in his 34 or something like that nowadays or something like that. But he got a couple more years left. You know what I'm saying? He just and they not open. They beat people all in his grill.
Release is quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick.
And let's talk about defensive schemes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Back in the day, the defensive scheme was to make the other person bleed.
They play hard though, and they're up in your grill,
and they would clothesline the shit out of you.
Yeah, that too. But you also think,
how is that better basketball?
I ain't saying all that, but I would say that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I'm gonna say they're gonna play that aggressive defense.
And
like you said,
that's one thing that I agree with you.
That's what you said. They are stronger, they are faster, but the rules in NBA have changed.
Yeah.
Like, of course you ain't gonna get it with the clothesline and all that
To
stuff.
me,
The hand check
that's
is
never
out the
better.
game.
To me,
See,
that's never better.
But
No.
nowadays,
Hand
no
checking.
hand check, so you can get your
Yeah.
shot off. Back
Yeah.
then, they hand checking you.
But I'm looking at effort, right? And I've said this, and then I still haven't waned. Back in the day, effort was endlessly better.
No acting.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
endlessly better.
The
Yeah.
flopping?
Well, that's because you did that because somebody drop kicked you with both feet and didn't get a foul call.
Like, but no,
that's why, bro.
The falls are different. Joe, LeBron be 60 feet in the air. You get hit right here, and you about to fade, and you want the call. Dude, you was already up there. You got it.
But to me, you in the air and you get hit right here. To me, that's dangerous as shit.
It
One
is.
here, two, you keep going back like this, and then.
But even coming off the screen, so this
one,
the famous coming off the screen, and they do this little.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, come on, dude.
That's flopping.
Like, yeah, come on. You're coming off a screen.
Who the king of that? Well, maybe not this year.
Harden used to Harden.
That's
Harden
it.
was killing the flop.
I can't stand Harden when he shoot threes, but I guess they changed the rules this year, so now they ain't calling it as much.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
thank
saying?
God. But I mean, that's enough. That's a
He
huge.
kicked the defender,
But you also got to think it's a huge difference compared to back then. There was no flopping.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hit for real,
Yeah,
or you want to flop?
That's just never better to me, bro. I just think it takes more of an athlete nowadays to get off in it. Like, who the hell's checking LeBron? Who's hell checking Kevin Durant? Who's checking? And all of these people are in the league at the same time.
I think.
And let's talk about Michael Jordan in his prime, right?
Yeah.
All of the teams that he beat were over their prime. Celtics in their prime, Jordan wasn't around. Lakers in their prime, he wasn't. Pistons, he wasn't around. I mean, Jazz maybe.
That's a good point that you got there.
Jazz maybe. And that's not my point. That's Rayleigh's point. That's why I love that shit.
You know. Well, that's kind of a good point, but I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, all arguments to it's all perspective. It is what it is. I'm not trying to change people.
But also, you gotta, okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. He still won a championship when the best draft class came in. The best draft class was Kobe's, which was 90. I was senior, so that was like 97. 97 was that big time draft class.
That's after he won his titles, though.
But then he won another one? I swear I thought he did.
Did he win 97?
Kobe was drafted in
97.
Who won the title in 97? Was it?
Yeah, they won three. They won three, and then they won another three.
I'm almost sure.
Was that against the Jazz?
I'm just saying that draft class.
98 was the Jazz.
They're saying that's one of the best draft. Remember that draft class? Ray Allen, Steph Marbury, AI, Kobe Bryant. Yo, they had. That was like the best draft class.
Yeah, wasn't
so
dude Sharif Rahim?
Yes.
For
a while he was.
No, he still is.
But he just got old. But he was nice.
He's playing in the big three. He's killing it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I heard Joe Johnson was doing this thing.
Yeah, Joe could shoot.
Yo, just for everybody why I keep looking off screen, it's because Mr. True Living sitting over there, right?
Yeah, we
just off camera, we just vibing. Yeah, I know y'all keep seeing me look over there, and y'all hear a voice over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to be on camera or not, but
I'm just happy to be here watching it go down. This is what we need to do.
So, all right, we keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely. But like you were saying though, I just think the defense would know. Even if you put those rules, they're still gonna play aggressive defense. And I don't in the NBA. Like I think when I look at it now, I don't think the defense is as aggressive. Like
playoff, not ever.
They're scoring 120 points to 100.
I think it's more effort than aggressiveness. Because I see aggressiveness, but
yeah.
I don't see a lot of effort plays where somebody coming out of nowhere blocking a shot, or somebody. It's very situational. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody shows some effort. Like I watched Lakers Warriors last night, right? And LeBron, Lakers in general, showed a bunch of effort, but you ain't seen that effort in how long? You know what I'm saying? Like why can't they be like that every night?
Because they're playing against a team that they know, we got to show up because they're gonna show out. You know what I mean? And you got the two deadliest shooters in the damn league who will both give you 30 from both sides of the court. Yeah, them boys. Yo, listen,
They got potential for a while.
I love them when they won their first championship. There was no other team that I can think of in the league whose their bench could go somewhere else and start.
Yeah, they like that this year too.
Yeah,
they got a lot of injuries, but you know what I'm saying. If they can get Draymond and Wiseman back, and they can get into game shape before the playoffs, well, they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
I respect Golden State. I do because I love their offense. I love
their defense, bro. I sent you that shit.
Yeah,
right?
I see that. I was like this dude, like
the way they do that, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, they're no joke.
It's a defensive video about how the Warriors they got zone properties, but there's a bunch of switching involved. There's a couple of college teams playing it too. LSU, Syracuse, but Syracuse ain't strangers for zone. They zone all day.
Zone is that's their number one thing,
but it's like a switch zone where they constantly switching. They switch, they pre-switch, they switch after, they switch.
Yeah, and they gotta be in the vicinity because they don't want the defense of 5 seconds. You ever heard that rule?
Yeah.
Defense of 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes.
Oh wait, I thought it was 3 seconds.
It's either defense 3 seconds or defense 5 seconds. So you can't be away from your man 3 seconds.
Oh, I'm thinking in the paint is 3.
No. We're talking about
yeah.
You can't be away from your man for a period of time.
Yeah.
So you defense now? Yes. I didn't know that rule neither.
Yeah, but there's loopholes. I mean, 5 seconds is a long time.
I mean, you can sprint
and then the rest things to add.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many new rules to the NBA.
What about John Morant? I think he like Derrick Rose 2.0. I'm scared that he gonna his ring gonna fall off on the way to the rim or something.
I don't know if he's Derrick Rose 2.0. I don't think nobody was moving like Derrick.
Have you seen John?
Yeah. I've been watching all his highlights. He does some things. But Derrick Rose, when I watch him, when he got injured and came back, they said his vertical was almost 3 more inches out there. And I was like, he is putting people on boards.
Yeah, but the concern is that he ain't gonna last long.
Right.
That's the concern.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
John Morant, listen, I mean,
Grizzlies that dark horse.
Yes. Yeah, John Morant.
If they can stay healthy, it's that dark horse.
John Morant, number 2 in the pick.
We see when how Philly and Brooklyn shake out.
They in the West though, right?
Memphis, yeah. Only team that I really never count out in the West is the Jazz because I think the big man is making a comeback and Rudy he's just putting everything down people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just putting everything back in people. Big man making a comeback, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
that's when the game lost. Was the inside out. Now it's outside in.
These big men shooting threes now.
I was say, but
everybody.
No, not the stretch big.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the big.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they can actually move a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you can
athletes.
You can get Rudy Gobert uncomfortable if you get him out at the 3-point line. You can get him uncomfortable, right? But think about back in the day. People, what is he, 7'1", 270 or something like that? Think about back then. These dudes wasn't moving. They can move now, and. So you got Gobert, you got Bamba who can grab the rim standings on his tippy toe or something like that.
Yeah.
Play for the Magic.
Yeah.
Bamba.
But you think about Hakeem Olajuwon.
I just watched.
Olajuwon now, he was a big man to move, boy.
You ever heard of Board Films? Vincent. Joseph Vincent or Vincent Joseph? Joseph Vincent. He got a lot of this dude. I spent a lot of time watching his highlight. He got some boxing's greatest knockouts, hardest hitters, football wise, or greatest goats of the era. This dude got so much crap, and his videos are so well put together, and they bring funny perspectives, new. Watch his stuff on pretty much any sports.
What's his name again?
What was it?
Joseph Mitchell.
Yeah, I know it's board films.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna check it out. Definitely gonna check it out. See what it
yeah,
is.
he got some good stuff. But what was we talking about before that? I kind of got sidetracked.
Saying the big man was coming back. Talking
Yep.
about how super athletes and we talking about the Golden State.
We're really any of the old tough guy teams. So because listen, especially when you talk about a GOAT,
Mm-hmm.
what is a GOAT? Because to me, especially if you go football, Tom Brady's the GOAT because he got 7 championships. But if we use that logic, then it's Bill Russell.
Okay.
What he got, like 13 or some shit?
Yeah, he never lost.
You know
Never
what I'm
lost
saying?
championship. That's crazy.
If we go numbers, it's Will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's how they.
So what is it? We go longevity. It gotta be LeBron right now.
Still Kareem until you pass him.
True.
Longevity Kareem.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because what he
But
played
he's a
44
winner.
or
What
something.
you gonna
And then he
do
played
with
on
him?
two
He's
big
a winner.
teams. I think he got champions on 2 teams, right?
Yeah.
Bucks and the Lakers, right?
And in UCLA, he's a born winner.
Yeah.
You know, so he didn't lose to UCLA. They was on
yeah.
100-game win streaks type stuff.
Yeah. So
Like it's
so what is the criteria? Why is Jordan the GOAT over all of these other people?
because they say the way he revolutionized the game.
I'll give him that. Definitely.
That's what he did.
I'll give him that definitely. But in the NBA right now, you got 5, 6 people that can do Jordan stuff type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Only thing Jordan, I'm telling you, to me, the only thing Jordan got over everybody else is what he could do in the air. Maybe, like I said earlier, maybe Vince Carter. Maybe Vince Carter.
With Jordan, you got to remember though.
How many people dunking from the free throw line right now?
Well, his stat is. But think about his thing that separated him. Jordan was defensive player of the year. All these guys don't go play both ends of the floor. So to play both ends of the floor and be scoring champ and defensive player of the year, that's nobody's doing that. Only unless you a big man.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't. Has he ever even got defensive player of the year?
I think he has.
I don't think he did. I think he was close a couple times.
He might be first team.
I think it's consensus that he got
First
out of
team.
one, but I don't think he's ever won one.
I always hear about.
I'll give you that.
Scoring.
That's what separates.
I'll give you that.
When they took him all, such as that scoring test. Okay, he averaged 23, 30 something. But just when they all talk about it, they talk about like how Harden had it.
But I'd argue Jordan was to the NBA back then as the Curry is to the NBA now.
Right.
No, I think LeBron.
How many people taking threes from now?
Change the game.
Yeah,
to the 3-point. Yeah, okay.
So 1 through 8 right now can hit a 3 in anybody's face. Right now, who do you think that's because? Right now, you're not making a team unless you can hit a 3. Because of Curry.
I think.
And to me, and this is a shots about to be fired. Curry's the reason why nobody watches the WNBA.
The WNBA?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so. Because to me, I watched the WNBA when it was first starting. And to me, what got me watching it?
Sure.
Why would you watch the WNBA when you can watch the NBA and get all of that stuff that they do, but better?
I mean, I get that,
and that part is because to me, everybody's shooting because of Curry.
Right.
I got the question, not to get off the NBA, but talk about Lamar, how the kids is getting this extra year in high school and all that. Talk about the reclassify. So people know about that.
Reclassification and stuff like that.
Yeah, tell them about
that. The kids and stuff now. It's a huge business. Because as we was talking about how
huge business? Reclassification of hold on. Reclassification of students. High school, college, or
high school.
Just high school.
High school
is a big business. Please explain.
Who's the big guy? Who went number one in the draft? Plays for the Timberwolves. He plays for the Timberwolves. Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Look how many times he reclassed. So Edwards was found in AAU, right? He was found in AAU. They got him out and they brought him to a prep school. Reclassified him, right? I think he did like 2 or 3 years of reclassifying him to make him the number one junior or sophomore in the nation. Because maybe if you don't have a good year, they can reclassify you again to make you the number one.
Is there like a certain amount of games you could play or whatever?
It's not.
You can play the
games.
You can play the whole season.
Think about
classify you.
Yeah, because you got to think sometimes, and a lot of them do it because maybe you wasn't that good your sophomore year and you probably number 10 in the nation.
So we're talking pre-COVID.
Oh, this has been going on for a long time.
Okay,
it's been going on for a long time.
All right, because reclassification is COVID. That's
But this has been going on for a long time.
Okay.
Like, you don't get that look that you're supposed to go. So Duke is like, oh, I'm between this kid and this kid. And you're like, oh, then Duke had me on the line. And in my senior year, I'm going to reclass one more time to become the top senior in the nation. So now when they look at me, I can come in and I'm the top nation. That can help reclass. Not when you go to them prep schools. Not when you go into them prep schools.
Yeah, you follow them.
Yeah, they got a lot. There's a different rules. What is it? IGM? Not IGM.
I know you're talking about down in Florida, right?
Yeah, IMG.
Yeah.
IMG. Certain schools, Catholic schools, prep schools, all of them schools, they reclassify you to make you the number one. Like if you got a good ranking already and you're probably in the top ESPN 100 and you're 34, hey, why not reclass one more time? They can the top junior in the 20.
If you know
Listen,
that you got a shot at it.
You're the number one 20-year-old. You can go 1 year to college and you become a pro. You're not gonna do it.
No, you ain't even gotta do that. You do it right.
Yeah, but that's just what they're doing now. This is exactly what they're doing. You can get to the next level, and it's just like they reclassify you. Like I wouldn't even put it past kids. My son even thought about that. He said, "I should have reclassified when we were my senior, and then I probably could have got more looks." And it is about looks, and parents, and you know how parents are so involved with their kids, and their kid is right on the cusp of being something so great, and they're like, "Oh, what do you think of that?" And if the right coach approaches you and like, "I want you to come play for my program," but we're gonna reclassify you, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it. It is a business because now when you got the top kid, now when you got 5 of the top kids coming to your program, you got Nike talking about, yeah, we want to donate to your blah blah blah, or Beats want to be like, oh, we want to sponsor, and now since you 4-star, 3-star athletes are getting paid, they can offer them all kinds of stuff now. The pot just got so much bigger. It has got so much bigger. It's this money game is crazy. Sports is the big money game. And sometimes I question like, are these kids in it for the money, or are they in it for because they love the game? Of course, you love the game, but it'd be nice to get paid to play basketball every day, or play football every day. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking them for that. But that reclassification stuff is real. Like I'm not mad at these kids. I want a better look. I want to play for a big time program. But a lot of times they lose focus and think like, yo, if I'm the best player on the team, they'll come find you. And that's a true statement that I always believe. They'll come find you. Like, you name an athlete and you be like, wow, where did he come from? John Morant, like you said. Murray State wasn't recruited highly. Stephen Curry went to Davis State College. What happened when Stephen went, I think like number 3 in the draft, number 4 in the draft, I don't know where he went. What happened to his brother? Who went and picked him up? Duke.
Oh yeah.
Everybody made that mistake. Like, oh no, we're gonna get the brother now. We're going to get the brother because this is what happened. Look at the Bucks. Giannis. They went and got all his brothers. They went and got them all. They're not playing with leaving something out because this is where they messed up at. Like, oh, you gotta go get them. they're going to go to.
That's always funny to me.
When they made a mistake, and then like, think about it. Curry didn't get recruited by no Big Ten school. Davidson gave him the best chance, and when he got to the league, he was the leader scorer in the nation from Davidson. And then when he got to the league and he lit it up, everybody's like,
"Oh, it took a while, but yeah, he was injured a lot early.
Yeah, wasn't strong enough. He still was putting up them shots, and then people started hearing word of the Splash Brothers. Splash Brothers, two of them that can shoot. And I mean, when they were laying that out,
Clay hit like 50 something with 10 dribbles or something. Like, that's crazy, just coming at pop, pop, pop.
I mean, got probably one of the best forms I've ever seen. One of my favorite players still Allen Houston.
That's crazy though. I didn't know that was
Allen Houston.
I didn't know that was a big business though.
That's huge.